Rome was not built in a day! It also wasn't made out of Lego bricks either. Rome fell, Lego's still around. Let's do an episode about that. Hey there, Fandom buddies. If you're anything like me, you like to make things. If you're more like me, you're also blonde. If you're a lot more like me, then you're a clone, created by science trying to take over my life. Why would you do that? Can't we just high five? Now, I grew up with Lego bricks, and not only were they fun to play with, they also inspired me and countless others to find new ways to explore and create. I even met one of my best friends through Lego. It all just started with two kids, geeked out over a Lego catalog on the bus ride to school. When I started playing with Legos, I was using pieces from an old medieval castle playset, recreating scenes from Robin Hood with harrowing battles and daring escapes. It wasn't long before I was engaging in underwater exploration and adventure on the high seas with pirates and ruffians who would travel to space in search of lunar treasures and to kidnap a princess or two. Fortunately, there was usually a cowboy or a ninja around to thwart their nefarious schemes. In space, playing with Lego when I was young was the first time I ever felt like my creativity really had no limit. All I needed were the right bricks. One of the niftiest things about these marvelous little bricks is how people have been able to find new ways to keep them fresh and interesting, which is inherently part of what makes them so great. They are simply the perfect building blocks, and the rest is up to you. Now, while some amazing brick artists, like acclaimed master builder Nathan Sawaya, have created larger-than-life museum-quality art using Lego bricks, others have worked in the smaller direction of micro mini-models. Now, the thing I love about the mini-models is that with minimal pieces, you can create some of the most iconic characters or vehicles from your favorite fandom. So, today I'm going to show you how to make a few of these marvelous, magnificent micro mini-models. We're also going to throw a few instructions up online, so check out our Facebook page if you want to check out more. And first things first, we're going to... Oh, I see you're eyeing my ultimate collector's edition Batmobile. It's pretty much one of the coolest things ever. Twin turbine engines, flamey bits in the back, made with over 1,000 pieces. It is missing a piece. Hold on. Dan? What could have happened? Let's see, I woke up, fought a legion of ninja warriors, took a shower, liberated and enslaved people from the defeated ninja warriors, then lunch. I built the Batmobile and came here. I don't know what could have happened. The only thing I can think to do now is replace the missing piece by going to the coolest Lego depot I know, the Brick Hut. But before that, let's take a look at the first mini-model we're going to make. In 2012, mechanical engineer Adrian Drake of BrickFrenzy.com blew the collective minds of the internet with his 7-foot-long scale replica of the ship Serenity from the short-lived but much-beloved series Firefly. Adrian's creation took 475 painstaking hours to build, using 70,000 individual Lego bricks, totaling over 135 pounds. Now, those are a lot of very big numbers. I made this one in 5 minutes using 11 bricks, which is a much smaller number for my tiny, tiny brain. Now, we've got Serenity disassembled here, so we're going to start with the center of the ship. Now, for the bottom, I took this flat 2x2 with a rounded bottom, and then we're going to put little side rockets on there. There we go. And finish it up with another 2x2 flat, but this one's going to have a connecting base. So we'll go ahead and put that on here. There we go. Now for the rockets, I put on 2 little round 1x1 tiles. And those are going to give it the size and shape that we want for the ship. Now, for the cockpit, I took a 1x2 and then finished that off with a slanted little angle piece here. And then we've also got a little transparent angled piece for the cockpit. And then for the back, we're going to go ahead and take this guy here. Now, this is a bit of a unique piece, so you might want to look around for these, possibly by checking out bricklink.com to see sets that might have it. And then finishing that off with a 2x2 rounded brick to get our little Serenity. Put that little guy here, and there we are. Now, if you don't have all the bricks to make this specific Serenity, I also have another one I made a couple minutes ago using only 8 pieces. Now, some of these pieces might be different than what you might have in your current set, or if you don't have these ones, you might have these. So we're going to go ahead and throw up the instructions for this one online. So check that out on our Facebook page. We're here at the Brick Hut Lego store with Caleb Raff. Caleb, thank you so much for having us. Now, I wanted to ask you a little bit about your personal history with Lego.
Personal history is I've never really had Lego growing up as a child. Got into it with my son about 2008, and we just got addicted from there and couldn't stop.
Wonderful. And if I recall, you were telling me you guys had amassed quite a huge collection.
Yeah, from flea markets, garage sales, we just started buying up whatever we could, ended up with duplicates of a lot of sets and doubles, triples of certain little minifigures, and got out of hand.
Nice. And then I believe that's when you guys started to getting traffic into, I think you were telling me it was you guys had put everything together into like a storage unit.
Yeah, so the garage, our 2-car garage ended up getting more than half full. So we ended up with a little storage unit. It was kind of like a shack or a shed, really. And it still had some downtown access. So we would be down there on the weekends just sorting through stuff, playing with stuff. We ended up putting a sign up outside on the front, and people just started coming in when they saw the sign. So basically, we were all of a sudden open on the weekends as a store.
Cool. And then now eventually you did bring that to Santa Rosa, and you opened up the first, was it the official Brick Hut store?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
So once we started getting a lot of traffic, I still held my day job, worked 5 days a week. We did that on the weekends. The response was just immense. So we did the same thing, but moved it into Santa Rosa with a bigger population. Test that out. Still open on the weekends. A few more years we did that. Okay.
And then eventually that led to the current store. And now you guys are open all week, and this is the full time.
Yep. It's it's a dream. I quit my day job, moved into this location, open 5 days a week.
Now, in addition to the store, you also do a lot of community involvement.
Yeah, we work with a lot of local artists and kids, hold building competitions for the community, and we're in the middle of a 14-foot Lego tower we're donating to the Children's Museum.
Fantastic. Can you tell us a little bit more about the tower?
Yeah, as it stands, it's 12 feet tall. It's going to be 14 feet. We're almost done. Over 100,000 bricks. Right now it's about 500 pounds, and in total, it's about $15,000 right now.
Oh, wow. And this is going to be donated to the new Children's Museum, correct?
Yeah, here in Santa Rosa. It's right next door to the Schultz Museum.
So you've got the store, a lot of community involvement, and you also host birthday parties and special events here in store, correct?
Yeah, we have a party room where we do some birthday parties, and we do monthly workshops, classes, starting to get into the Lego Mindstorms, robotics, the whole engineering side of it.
Oh, wonderful. So those are going to be weekly or monthly classes?
We do about 2 or 3 a month, so every month for different age groups, all kinds. We book birthday parties. We just want to accommodate all ages of kids here in the community and have something to offer for them.
That's wonderful. I believe you're also right now in the process of getting a gallery set up here in store.
Yeah, correct. We do have an upstairs space. It's kind of a workspace right now, but before the holidays, that's our goal, to get that set up as strictly a Lego gallery to show off the whole art aspect of it and free building. So we welcome kids, adult artists of all ages to come check in with us, and we'd like to display your work.
Wonderful. Now, a while back, your store had the distinction of selling a very impressive brick.
Yeah, actually, it was the Lego Bionicle line. It was actually the Platinum Mask. It was a one-of-a-kind piece made out of 3 ounces of solid platinum. Once we got that, we ended up selling it for $15,000, making it the single most expensive Lego piece ever sold.
That is impressive. And I've spent quite a lot of money on Legos myself.
For one piece, yeah.
For one piece, it's a little bit more than I would budget.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a hold of the Guinness Book right now to see if they can get that in there for next year.
Oh, nice. Well, Caleb, thank you so much for having us. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Pleasure's mine. Thank you.
You have an amazing store here. And
thank you.
Can I move in?
No.
You're watching Fandom Workshop. We'll be right back. People have been making Lego spaceships for years, and today is no exception. We're going to be making the Starship Enterprise of Star Trek fame. Now, you'll see here we have a total of 19 pieces, and that's all we're going to need to make our very own spaceship. We're going to start with this piece right over here. Now, this is going to be the main body of the ship. Most things are going to be attaching directly to it. So we'll go ahead and start by taking a 1x4 tile here, clip that on. Now, by itself, this isn't going to be wide enough for what we need as a base. So we're going to take one of these 2x1 tiles and put that right underneath it. There we go. Of course, we don't want to forget our deflector dish. There we are. Now, right over here, you're going to have the saucer portion of the ship. So to attach that, we're going to want to put one of these round pegs directly there. So that'll give it height to fit with the rest of the body. And of course, to streamline the look a little bit better, we'll put one of these angled tiles. See, it's already starting to look like a Star Trek. All right, now over here for the nacelles, we're going to want to put these 2x1 tiles at an angle on the side of the ship. So put that in here. There we go. Now these holder tiles are going to be what's going to support the majority of the rest of the ship here. So put those and keep those perpendicular with the main body. There we go. Add both of those on there. And then to flesh that out, we're going to add some more of the round single tiles. There we are. And then attach the rest of our nacelles. So you'll see for the last part, we're going to have some transparent blue lightsaber blades. And put those in here. Pop that on. And make sure everything is fitting together nice and tight. Keep everything perpendicular to the body of the ship. And there you have it. We have our very own NCC 1701 Starship Enterprise. In 2008, an adorable little robot rolled off the screen and into our hearts. That's right, WALL-E, from Pixar Animation Studios' famed film, Lord of the Rings. I'm just kidding. It was WALL-E. Did you like that joke? I know I did. Now today we're going to make a little Lego Wall-E using only 11 individual bricks. Everything based off of Wall-E is going to be centered right around a box, just like Wall-E. So we're going to start by taking a flat yellow tile piece and put that right here on the front. And then for Wall-E's sides, we're going to use these 1x1 tiles with a holder on top. Now, when we put the holder on top pieces on the sides, that's going to be what allows us to give Wall-E his little robot arms. So put those on there, like so. Now, for his treads, you're going to have a little T-section here. Now, using this gray piece here as the base, you're going to be able to fit that right here in the bottom. There we are. And then attach these little Technic pieces. This is going to be a 2-rod connector piece right on the side there. And when I put that on there, I like to give it a little bit of room on here before I push it flush with the rest of his body. There we go. Now for Wall-E's head, you can actually connect that using pretty much any color of single round tile. I like to use brown because it gives more of a earthy feel for the beginning of the movie when he is definitely down on his luck. There we are. And we have our very own little Wall-E. Eva.
Well, this chit-chat interview's been great. I came here to build, so I've challenged Michaela, their finest Lego building warrior, in the blood-stained arena of Lego combat. We've got 5 minutes on the clock. Michaela, are you ready?
Yeah.
May the best Lego person building win. Let's go. So, what have you built?
It looks kind of like a bus, I guess.
Like a bus with like a plane?
With wings.
Mine is kind of like a red boat. I see that yours isn't nearly as red as mine, which is, of course, the color of champions. Michaela, I've got to give it to you. You win this round. I can't beat flying bus with motorless boat. You're watching me be utterly destroyed on Fandom Workshop.
Well, today has been a little rough on the old ego. First, I lose a piece to my Batmobile. Then, I find out that the people I freed were re-enslaved by those ninja guys. Then I get distracted by the glorious splendor of the brick hut, and I forget to get a replacement piece. Then I'm defeated in glorious Lego combat by a tiny human child. Just like a really small one. This really gets to me, because it hits me where it hurts the most. My integrity. I know I'm better than this. The thing I need to do now is to find some way to restore my honor. Something cerebral. Something complicated yet beautifully simplistic. Something wildly grandiose, moronic, foolish, and dim-witted. An idiotic publicity stunt to restore my dignity through excruciating pain. The Lego Firewalk!